I just wanted to give you guys a tour of the studio just so you can have a look and see where I work. Here we have a whole bunch of heads in various stages of headness. And then I have some things I'm working on around here. This is where I keep a lot of the bodies, the naked dolls. I have a whole bunch of more heads over there I can show you. But then this is kind of my workspace where I work. I have my paints in here. Most of my goldens are in here. This is a lovely little invention that Shar from the Doll Chat showed me. Actually, her daughter, she had a picture of, I guess, makeup brushes all shoved in beads. And I thought, that's just fantastic, Shar. I'm going to steal that. So that's where I keep all my little brushes now, and it works so great. I love that. And obviously, I set it up so that I can have photo references here. And, you know, just paints around. I have my waters, and I have 10,000 lights always. I have this one too. This one's a big magnifier. This is kind of an antique thing that I got at a junk store, but it's got great optics, so that's helpful for me. And I have some more paints under here. Because I do costuming also, I have, these are not particularly neat, but this is, I keep all kinds of little various findings and jewelry pieces and different things that I need to add into stuff. And let's see over here. These are just dolls that are waiting to be someone. They're just hanging out over here. This one's kind of been worked on, but most of them haven't. He has. But usually if I have somebody, even if I've worked on and I'm not so happy with them, they end up sitting over here until I get some inspiration on them. And I think that's, oh, this is where I sew. I do a little sewing, not a lot of sewing, but I have all my ribbons and stuff, some extra paints and some extra, it's hard to keep all the little things you might need for a doll, because you really never know what you need. It's just hard to organize, but I do the best I can with that. This is where I do a lot of the photography for the dolls. I'll take pictures, and I have this set up so that I usually like this kind of lighting, but I have it set up so that I have different backgrounds based on the doll, so I can just flip for different different backgrounds based on, you know, if the doll has dark hair, I might want a lighter background. Doll's clothing, you know, based on the clothing. So I can pose them here, and this kind of gives me, this is a drop table, so if I'm not using it, I just take this off and drop the table down, and then that works really well for me. And if we move over here, there are a couple other things that I was working on that I could show you. This was a customer had sent me, this is an Emma Frost, and she really gave me a nice carte blanche, said, you know, just give her a good personality. So my take on her is she's a senator's wife. She's got a law degree, but she doesn't use it. She's looking to make her way into the White House, so. And here, this is something that I showed my friends on Doll Chat. She's got a new wig. This is a Storm that I'm working on. I had shown a wig with bangs and nobody liked it, so we're gonna try and see how everybody likes this doll. But she was originally a page, a curvy page. And so we redid her face, and she's gonna need a costume, so she's just kind of in the works. This is an interesting one that I've been working on. This is based on a video game called The Legend of Zelda Skyward something. But she's the princess in the Legend of Zelda, which she was originally an Arwen. That I had to give her Elfie. I really gave her, she's gotten quite an overhaul because I had to sculpt her eyes out, and I'm in the middle of costuming for her, so she's kind of a neat project. She's very different from anything I've done before. And then here we have Angelina Jolie supposedly is going to be Cleopatra. I've seen some screenshots online, so I wanted to play around with her, but I haven't heard anything about that movie. I don't know what's going on with that one. And then back, I didn't actually even mention, but this is a She-Ra. When I had done the Jam Doll, a few customers had said, oh, it would be great to see a She-Ra. So I worked her up. She's almost done. If you just allow me, I just finished her sword. So this is her sword. I have to mold her hand to be able to hold the sword because my friends at Tonner don't have new hands for me yet. So I'll heat up the hand and be able to mold it around the sword. I might even be able to show you how I do that. But I had shown at Doll Chat, and somebody already is committed to her. Okay, one thing that I can show you real quick is sometimes I'll have an object or a weapon that I want a doll to be able to hold. Now, Tonner's coming out with these great hands. They have nice fists and hands that hold things. But this is an older tan-colored hand, and they don't even have that yet. So basically what I would do is heat this up. There's a few ways you could heat it up, but I find the fastest is this embossing tool. It gets really super hot. You want to keep it away from doll hair, but it really only takes a few seconds here. As I heat it up, it's going to make this hand very flexible. See how all of a sudden it's like real bendy. So all I have to do is just mold the hand, mold the fingers, and get the thumb around. Now the thing here is this kind of vinyl plastic has a good memory, so if I were to just kind of let it go, it's not going to hold the shape. I have to really put it in ice water, make it really cold, and if I do that, it should hold pretty well. Now the longer the better. You really want it to cool off. It really only takes a few seconds. You can see that now. I've got a nice hand that's going to hold that sword, and then I can pop it back on. There we go. Now She-Ra can hold her sword.